The moon hung low in the ink-black sky, casting an eerie glow over the desolate landscape. The wind whispered through the rustling cornstalks, creating a haunting symphony that echoed through the night. The small town of Hollow Creek lay silent and still, its residents blissfully unaware of the malevolent force that lurked in the heart of the sprawling cornfield. Legend spoke of the old Matthews farm, an abandoned patch of land on the outskirts of town, where crops had withered away decades ago, leaving only a maze of decaying cornstalks behind. Local children dared each other to venture into the desolate field, telling tales of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena. Yet, no one truly believed in the sinister tales, until a group of curious teenagers decided to put the legend to the test. One fateful autumn evening, a group of 5 friends, Amy, Jake, Sarah, Mark, and Ben, gathered at the edge of the cornfield. The air was thick with anticipation as they stared into the abyss of twisted cornstalks. Armed with flashlights and nervous laughter, they plunged into the labyrinthine maze, determined to debunk the stories that had haunted their town for generations. As they navigated the narrow paths, the wind seemed to carry distant whispers that echoed with malicious intent. Shadows danced between the rows of corn, and the group felt an unsettling presence, watching their every move. Unease crept through their veins, but they dismissed it as mere paranoia. The deeper they ventured, the more the cornfield seemed to come alive. The tall stalks rustled in the absence of wind, and ghostly figures flitted in and out of their peripheral vision. An ominous silence settled, broken only by the distant cries of unseen creatures. The group pressed on, convinced that their fears were mere figments of imagination. As the moon hung high overhead, casting elongated shadows that twisted and contorted, the friends stumbled upon an ancient farmhouse at the heart of the field. The decaying structure loomed like a specter from the past, its windows shattered and doors creaking on rusty hinges. Reluctantly, they entered, their flashlights flickering as they illuminated the dust-laden rooms. The air within the farmhouse was thick with malevolence. Whispers grew into sinister laughter, and the temperature plummeted as unseen hands brushed against the friends' skin. Panic set in as the group realized they were not alone. The spirits of the Matthews family, tormented by a dark secret, had awakened from their restless slumber. Haunted by the sins of the past, the apparitions of the Matthews family emerged from the shadows, their eyes hollow and faces atched with anguish. They spoke in mournful whispers, recounting a tale of betrayal and tragedy that had left their souls tethered to the desolate cornfield. The friends were ensnared in a nightmarish dance, unable to escape the spectral presence that surrounded them. The air grew colder, and the once faint whispers morphed into anguished cries. Desperation clawed at the hearts of the friends, as the vengeful spirits sought retribution for sins committed long ago. The walls of the farmhouse seemed to close in, trapping them in a suffocating embrace of terror. In a final chilling crescendo, the apparitions of the Matthews family merged into a swirling vortex of darkness. The friends were engulfed in a whirlwind of tormented souls, their screams drowned out by the wails of the vengeful spirits. And then, as quickly as it had begun, the malevolent force dissipated, leaving nothing but the haunting echoes of a tragedy that would forever linger in the desolate cornfield. As dawn broke on Hollow Creek, the once curious group of friends was nowhere to be found. The town whispered of their disappearance, attributing it to the malevolent force that lurked within the haunted cornfield. The legend lived on, a cautionary tale for those who dared to challenge the darkness that clung to the decaying remnants of the Matthews farm.